Hey, what's up? It's Valar. Hope everybody's doing awesome, having an awesome day. Thank you very much for tuning in. I wanted to do a video today actually on Fire Night show you my Fire Night team because there is a Fire Night tournament going on right now. It's pretty lackluster actually, the tournament, but I've been farming Fire Night because I wanted to get some immunity gear for Arena, and I just kind of wanted to get some of the gear sets on it. So I'm going to make a video here, show you my team, do a run, and talk about my opinions on the gear sets. That's pretty much it. So thank you so much for all the support we've been getting. I really do appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. I mean, my channel's grown the most it's ever grown in the last like 4 to 6 days. We only had like 550-ish subs about 5 days ago, and now we have like 640. So pretty cool that 90 subs in like, I want to say like 4 or 5 days. That's the fastest so far that I've grown. And thank you very much for that. If you like this channel, if you like the content too, there's still like 80% of the people that watch the videos that don't subscribe. So if you will, please do me a favor. Please just click the subscribe button. I'm trying to actually do this more often, and I'm slowly going to improve the quality of my content as well. So that's kind of what I'm going to be focused on for this year. This is still the beginning of the year. I slowly, gradually want to have, improved graphics, improved quality of content and everything too. All that type of stuff. Anyway, with all that being said, Fire Night tournament's going on. We're possibly on the eve of 1.13. Who knows? They teased us with these new champions and all that stuff. My opinion is they could release the new champions and delay 1.13 to kind of distract us. I know they were supposed to be part of that, but who knows? Anyway, I'm kind of sidetracking myself here. So it's almost better to be in second here because you only get one void shard, but you get 100 gems in second. However, I'm grinding it. I'll probably pick up the legendary, the epic skill tome. It's pretty underwhelming, all these rewards. But again, I wanted to focus on Fire Night, so it kind of gave me an excuse to do that. And I'll show you the team I'm using here. So I'm using Vizier. I don't want to go over him too much just yet. So I'll just put there's his basic stats. But he's pretty good. He's sick. And he's actually sick good in Fire Night too, because his 3-hitter right here, his 35% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs by 1 turn. It's actually a 50% chance when booked up. Plus he's got this that does black buffs, decreased attack, and the heal reduction, which is a 2-hitter. And then he's got this debuff spread, that's okay, it's kind of interesting. And then a perfect veil for 2 rounds at the start of each round, for 2 turns at the start of each round. And then I use Xavia. My Xavia's still got Clan Boss gear on, so my Fire Night runs run between 3 and 4 minutes. This is not going to be a speed run by any means. I'm not speed farming most dungeons. I can do them in about 3 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes in any of them. I can do all the 20s, and I ultimately don't really care because I just farm them overnight for the most part. So it's almost like, what's the point of speed running? Maybe just so I can do it faster, but that's it. Right? I'm still going to use the same amount of energy either way. So this is my Xavia. She was geared with the HP for Clan Boss, but her defense is low anyway. But I do want to change Xavia out because I'm not using her in Clan Boss anymore. Anyway, so here they are. Xavia, Tomb Lord, Cold Heart, Vizier, and Arbiter. Arbiter for the res, which is actually really important. So maybe we can look at the Tomb Lord here. If we hold him down, there we go. This is actually the easier way to look at him. So Tomb Lord's got like this sick ability right here, the decreased attack and decreased defense, and then the poison. And the sick thing about using Vizier here is if they place any debuffs and he goes in and he's hitting, it's only single target he's hitting, but it extends the debuffs, so the debuffs stay up, and then Xavia can come in and nuke them. So he actually increased my time. I was doing like 5.5 minute runs. He made it like 3 to 4 minute runs. So that's good. I probably have way too much crit rate on this guy, but that's all right. So, and this is my Tomb Lord build for right now. My Arbiter, let's see her real quick. She's super tanky and fast. 78,000 HP, 264 speed. That's kind of all I did with her, was get as much speed as I could with what I had. Now my Cold Heart's going to be way too squishy. But that's okay. She's got 200 speed. 27,000 HP, and that's, I think, with an HP chest as well. 2,800 attack, 85% crit rate, 200% crit damage, 211 accuracy. So not terrible at all. So we'll go through this, and like I said, I think this is actually going to last like somewhere in the 3 to 4 minute range. And then I'll just quickly go over the gear sets and what I think about them and everything too. Fire Knight, I do think, is actually a dungeon that it's more of a late game focused dungeon, because right now what I'm trying to get out of it is immunity gear and crit damage gear. I also want shield set gear. I do find that these gear sets in Fire Knight are actually pretty good. There's some that's real niche type stuff, like Fury and Frenzy and all this. I don't really find a whole lot of people using them, but they do look actually somewhat interesting. And I don't know if I'm going to do it, because it takes a long time to gear up champions, but it'd be kind of interesting to test out some of the gear in Fire Knight, like even from other dungeons too, the lesser used gear, to see if there's a way to find some utility for the gear. I don't know if there is, but it would be neat to try, is all I'm really saying. And we usually get through this in about 2 minutes, and then it takes 1 to 2 minutes to beat the Fire Knight. But let's see if Vizier. Oh, he's got that's his attack down with the block buffs and all. See, she's way too squishy, way too squishy. But that's okay. That's why we have Arbiter here to res her up, and then hopefully get a Heartseeker or 2 off when we hit the boss. Because she is amazing with the 4-hit A1 in Fire Knight. So I just wanted to do this to show my Fire Knight 20 team. And leave me know in the comments. Let me know if you think actually tomorrow is going to be the day that 1.13 comes out. I don't. I think they're going to release these champions is what they're going to do. But 1.13 is going to be delayed. They're going to release the champions early and delay the rest of it. That's my opinion. But whatever. At this point, we kind of all know the recipe and everything, too. It's not anything that's going to be shocking at all. So here we go. This is the part that I hate. Like, that was a complete wasted move. I wish there was a way that she just used Heartseeker too, I think. I wish there was a way that they would just program to use their A1 only when the shield is up, or the AI. I feel like they should change the AI to only use the A1s when shields are up. So, like I said, I know this isn't going to be a speed run or anything. It took us maybe a little over 2 minutes to get there, but it's going to win. That's what matters, right? And hopefully we can get some debuffs up there, because, see, again, another waste of abilities there. So after everybody used all their cooldown abilities, now they finally can get to work. That was actually pretty bad RNG how that's set up, because you almost want everybody to come in off cooldown, like on cooldown, I mean. That way they're just spamming their A1s. Now we got a bunch of... Now hopefully you can see with Vizier here. Dang. Alright, the shield came back up. Not good. And yeah, he doesn't extend with the shields up either. Okay. Come on now. Let's actually... This is a long run. This might be a 5-minute run. So it has been between 3 and 4 minutes. But that's okay. No problem. We'll hopefully get some good hits in here now. That's good. Deadly Catalyst. Nuked all the poisons. It would have been great if we had up already the stack of poisons and Vizier had done his debuff extension, because that does happen sometimes. And also Tomb Lord popped the Death Burst there. There we go. So you can see all the increased debuff. And now it looks like we may actually finish it off for just under 4 minutes. Because the whole bad RNG in the beginning of that, or right around 4 minutes, was just destroying us as far as time goes on it. But again, no big deal. Whatever. So nobody's going to be impressed with my runs as far as speed goes. That's fine. I'm not trying to impress anybody with that. Wow, exactly 4 minutes. Isn't that hilarious? Let's see. I think this is actually a Savage set. Oh, yeah. That's so the 3 sets I'm going after. Immunity set, Savage set, and crit damage set are the main things I'm trying to get out of this. This is actually a cell, though. It's got crap flat stats as the substats. So let's just go over real quick the gear sets here. You can get Fury, which is a 4-set damage increases and HP decreases. That I felt like could be kind of neat on Gala Long Braids, actually. Even though I have her on Relentless, felt like this might be pretty interesting on a champion you have that could lose damage but then heal back up, and she could do that. So that might be kind of interesting to try on someone like that. Curing is just complete garbage. Just sell it unless you get some amazing, piece that you're going to use in a broken set. Immunity is pretty good. So you can't get any debuffs for 2 turns, which in the arena is huge right now. This is actually could counter Torments and everything too. So you can't get frozen. You can't do any of that stuff. No debuffs against you at all for the first 2 turns. Shield I love. I actually have my Harvest Jack in a shield set with like 90,000 HP, which is pretty sick because it gives 30% ally shield for 3 turns to everybody, and then every round it resets. So like in Faction Wars is really useful. Crit damage, pretty self-explanatory. Crit damage, 20% crit damage extra. It's great, right? You want to stack as much crit damage as you can on your attackers. Actually, you even want them on your defense champions too. So that's another reason I'm focusing here, is to try to get some actual crit damage sets that I can put on people. Frenzy, 10% turn meter for every 5% HP lost. Another kind of Gal long braids type of thing where someone's losing HP. So yeah, the turn meter actually goes up. What would be kind of neat, but they're not. I think they're both 4-piece sets. Is if one of these was a 2-piece set, one was a 4-piece set, and you could actually synergize them together. That would be kind of sick. Kind of interesting. Regeneration is pretty meh. Heals by 10% every turn, so it's kind of like having a continuous heal on you all the time, but only a little bit lower, 10%. It's not going to be that great. Stun, that's the other one. So stun's actually really good too. Stun is like great for waves. So you want this on like your Bellowers or even Kale, like anybody who could do some big AoE damage, or Torment actually too. In a stun set's pretty nice. So I can't believe I forgot stun. That's actually one of the ones I'm going after as well. So this tournament came in time for where I was gonna start farming Fire Knight to kind of get fine tuning on some of this stuff anyway. And then Savage ignores 25% enemy defense, which is really, really good. So the best sets in here are Savage, Stun, Crit Damage, Shield, and Immunity. So 5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sets. 5 out of 9 sets are pretty damn good actually. And you could probably find some niche uses for the other things, but I wouldn't actually go after that too hard. But that's going to kind of wrap it up for right now. I just wanted to do this, show the stuff in the Fire Knight tournament. Hopefully 1.13 comes out soon, but I'm going to come back and actually do a video on Vizier with a champion guide on him, and actually a showcase that I'm doing on Vizier, and show him an Ultra Nightmare because he has like insanely increased my damage, which is super fun. Anyway, so thank you very much again for the support. Please like and subscribe. I'll be back soon with another video. Cheers.